She's got a nice little force over here doing harass, and once again, like I said, I can't move out. Now, my first carrier is out. I don't want to reveal it just right now. I'm not sure if I told her I was going to go for the carrier build, but obviously I don't want her to plant her Spire before I get a couple more Corsairs. Looks like for some reason I decided to bring my Zealots back here, and I still don't have an observatory yet. Just pumping carriers still, though. And obviously my Corsairs are going to be very important in this entire build. Your Corsairs are very important. Here comes Vilda with a break, though. She's going to be going right for the front door, and I think I just get my 4th cannon up just in time, but she's managed to pick off a pylon, which is actually, she should have continued on this attack, actually, because everything was unpowered. Actually, she looks like she might be continuing this attack. I got my first, I'm forced to reveal my hand here. I'm forced to reveal that I have carriers, and she's bringing in more lurkers. For some reason, I don't have a pylon going up, and this is going to be really bad. I'm planting a disruption web there, but like I said, that's not going to be able to do much because it's just covering one lurker. Hydralisk moving in now. I'm forced to bring my Zealots out and everything. She's focusing fire on this carrier. This carrier could go down. My carrier will go down. Looks like my carrier is going to go down here. Really, really bad for me right now. So I could lose this game very early with this crazy build that I'm done. And obviously I have terrible execution for. I'm putting up my pylon just now. And like I said, I have absolutely no detection right now. My observatory is up. I'm trying to build these observers, but for now I'm just relying on, well, I basically have nothing. I think if Vilda knew that I had so little, I think she should have just moved these lurkers in, and if she moved those lurkers in, she'd be able to take down all these probes right now, but for some reason I think she's just trying to control over Hydra. Let's get more forces over her. She's still not mining at a natural expansion, though. She really needs to do that. Spire going up for Vilda, and now more Hydra is coming in, chasing my carriers away, and if she wanted to, she could. Now she is going to go for the probes. This is going to be really bad for me. I need to run my probes. Looks like I get a clutch disruption web, though. Clutch disruption web on these lurkers. So, so far these lurkers are unable to do anything. And wow, I think this disruption web may have saved my game here. In fact, I didn't even realize this when I was playing, how important this D web was. But I really think that it really was quite essential in saving my butt here. And now I've managed to pick out those 3 critical lurkers that are about to devastate my probe line. I think she did get one shot off, though, because you just take a look at how few probes I have now. I think she got at least one good shot off. And I'm getting +2 attack now, pumping from all 3 gateways. I'm feeling good, you know, I'm feeling better about things. Got my forge up again, so I'm going to try to secure my front. But once again, she's going in for another attack just as I try to move out. And this is very smart by her, keeping my carriers back. And she's going to be going for my Nexus now for some reason. I actually don't think that's a very wise idea. It's not gonna happen. But so yeah, now I bring my whole force back just to make sure that I don't take any more economic damage. And I'm probably going to wait until I build a couple more pylons before I leave my base with my carrier. So unfortunately, still unable to. Oh, my carrier goes down. This is what I mean, that I have terrible, terrible Protoss control. That is not supposed to happen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not supposed to lose that carrier there. I'm supposed to have pulled it back a little bit. But as you'll see in this game, I lose carriers left and right like it's nobody's business. So yeah, I've got my fleet of carriers here, +2 attack upgraded, so that's going to be very powerful against Hydralisks. But Vilda is already starting to pick up her Scourge force here, and if she uses Morbar gas on Scourge, I could be in big trouble. Yeah, she's got at least 18 Scourge here, and that's enough for 3 carriers if she plays the cards right there. If she focuses fire on them. Meanwhile, I'm getting myself a little photon cannon wall here. This is going to be a little stronger. The positioning of these cannons is a little better than before. Critically, though, for some reason, I'm not moving out my Corsairs. And I'm just building all carriers. I think I don't even know she has her. I wasn't even aware she had Scourge out yet. So I could be taking some devastating losses here. Vilda is now coming in with a couple more lurkers, once again trying to harass, but I got my cannons up in time, I think, this time. Yeah. And now my Corsairs are actually, I am screening for my carriers here with my Corsairs. That's very important. And here I'm going to go for my first big attack of the game with my carriers, putting a disruption web on that spore colony just to make sure I save my interceptors, able to do as much damage as possible with my my carriers. And now I'm also going to go for some Overlord hunting here. And my +2 upgraded Corsairs are really going to be dangerous for hunting down those Overlords. Yeah, as you can see, these Overlords are probably going to go down. Meanwhile, though, I have to run these Corsairs to avoid them from getting taken out. I've got 4 carriers here, and Vilda's going to try to bring her Hydralisk force here. Now, what I should be doing is moving backwards with my carriers. I do not realize that I'm going to be coming under attack here from so many Scourge. So, bad mistake by me there, losing a carrier. and for some reason I'm still focusing fire on something that's unimportant, which is not the Hydralisks that are attacking me. But I am getting some good disruption webs off though, and that at least is saving me. Oh, but I lose a carrier anyway. And this is what I mean. I definitely should have been able to do more damage at this point in the game than I have. I should be able to take down more than just a Hydra's den in the base defenses. Looks like more Scourge coming out, and oh, my Corsairs need to be in an intercepting position. She's gonna get it. No, she looks like she gets both hits off, and I think I'm gonna retreat with these carriers. No, actually, I think I'm gonna stay on the ridge here. So I got my front defended at least, and I'm continuing to pump these carriers off of my 2 bases. I'm keeping my resource count down, which is good for noobs like me. It looks like I just lost another carrier though, so that's bad for me. She still has her Spire up. Unfortunately, she doesn't have our Hydralisk den. She's trying to replace it here. But unfortunately for me, I only have, well, and now I got 3 carriers, but I think these are low on interceptors. Looks like I am going to move out, though. This carrier is definitely not long for the world either. And, yeah, she's got more Scourge. This is exactly what she needs to do. Now, the one problem I have with this, as you'll see in this game, is that she doesn't take enough of my Corsairs out, though. She lets me keep my Corsairs alive, and my Corsairs are just so good against these Scourge, but oh, I'm going to lose another carrier! I lose another carrier! Just as I'm saying that, of course, but I am going to shut down her food supply very quickly with these Corsairs, and these Corsairs are just so devastating against whatever she can throw up. I got my 1 carrier remaining, just doing a little harass. Actually, I think I'm trying to take down this, this Spire here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be successful in that. Looks like, yeah, Lost Scourge coming out. Oh, are they going to get? No, see that? They just melted there. +2 attack for Corsairs are so deadly against Scourge. They really make them really ineffective. I actually should be going for the drones, by the way, in case you guys are trying to learn something, which I recommend you don't try to do. And looks like I'm continuing to pump carriers. By the way, she is definitely in the negative in terms of food count right now, but she's gotten some Hydralisks out, though, in the meantime, and I think she might be able to pin this carrier down if I don't play it well, and obviously I'm not going to play it well, so there the carrier goes down. Oh, that's not good. Once again, I'm forced to use disruption webs to just try to stay here. 1 carrier picking away at these Hydralisks. I think I only got like 5 interceptors, and for some reason this carrier is just walking and losing shields, and you know, not a good idea here. But looks like I'm going to find another huge group of Overlords here. Let's see if I'm savvy enough to move my Corsairs in there. Oh, he really should be killing off these Overlords. They're so clumped, they're so juicy, full of juice, and instead I'm just going to hang my carriers around, take more damage, cast a disruption web or 2, but really that's not what I should have been doing. I should have been taking down those Overlords. And oh, I'm going to lose another carrier, I think. 18 health on this carrier. Try to put a disruption web, and I miss again. So as you can see, I'm not exactly doing well with these carriers, and I've let her back in this game a little bit. Meanwhile, sorry for not mentioning this, but I actually have gotten another expansion hidden here, and for some reason it's hidden right next to her expansion. I think I got my expansion first, and then she got hers, and then, well, we don't know about each other's expansions, I don't think. It looks like I'm going to try to use this ledge now to my benefit. I should have done this before, actually. For some reason I just brain farted and forgot that I had ledges on Othello. Not very smart, and I'm getting 5 Stargates right now, all pumping because I can, because I've gotten this 3rd gas up, so I'm just able to build 2 more Stargates and be mining off of them. My 1 carrier continue to do a little bit of harass on these drones here. Vilda's got a +1 carapace and +1 attack, but I've gotten almost +3 attack, I think, for air. And now my 1 carrier once again doing more harassment. Here comes another carrier moving to the upper left, moving to the upper left, I think. I'm going to try to stay on this ledge, I think, and try to pick off some more of these drones, shut down her economy. But the problem is I'm not focusing all my carriers together. Carriers, I think, really need to be clumped together to do well against Hydralisks. You can't just have 1 or 2 carriers battling out with like a dozen Hydralisks. It just doesn't work, even if you have the disruption web. And that's exactly what I'm doing, which you're not supposed to do. Oh, here's a lot of Scourge, and they're going to land some perfect hits. All of them landing on that carrier. But I think the damage was done, though. I've actually managed to pick off this hatchery there. So Vilda, a little careless there, not saving her hatchery in time. She's got a nice force of Hydras, so at least you're going to force my carrier to stay up here. She looks like she's actually going to try to sneak them in position to take it down. Unfortunately for both of us, we haven't discovered each other's expansions here. Yeah, I'm getting a Citadel for some reason up here. And